Okay, on to the back of the handout. We are going to write some equations to help us figure out what x is and the measure of the angle. So if you think you know what you're doing, the best thing would be to pause and see if you can get it before I go through it. So it looks like this line here tells you the whole thing is 117. And so it should all equal 117. So you got 94 plus x equals 117. And then when you subtract 94 from each side, you get 23. So the angle measures are 94, which you already know, and then x is 23. Okay, the next one. The whole thing is 141. So what equals 141? 2x plus x. So we got 3x equals 141. And then when we divide by 3, we get 47. So that's x. So we want to know the angle measures. So we know that this one is 47. But now we got to do 47 times 2x. And that gives us 94. Okay, the next one. Ooh, look at, these are those bow tie angles. So they are congruent. They are vertical angles. So if they're congruent, they equal each other. So you set it equal to each other. And then when you divide 20 by x, you get 6.6 repeating degrees. I forgot to put degrees on all of these things. You could also have 6 2/3. Any of that will work. And so this is a tricky one. When you put the angle measures, this one is already 20. You already know that. And you can do 3 times 6.6 repeating, but you should know it's going to be 20 because they are vertical. And you will get to practice some of these on your own in the homework. So angle relationships allow us to determine any unknown angle measures. All angles around a point or vertex will always have a sum of 360. So like all the way around this, those would all equal 360. So we want to know the measure of angle K. Now, sometimes we have to find P and M before we can even get to K. It just depends on the picture. So on this one, to find angle K, you should notice that 60 and 40 and K are all on that straight line. So you could do 60 plus 40, or just put 100, plus K equals 180. And then when you solve it, you minus 100 and you get 80 degrees. Okay, and then they want you to find angle M. So again, it depends on how you want to look at it. Now that you know that K is 80, sometimes I'll write it in there. And so you could do different things. You could see that angle 60 and 40, when you put them together, they are vertical to M. So you know that M is 100. Or these two form a straight line. So you can do 100 minus this 80. 180 minus the 80 to get 100. You can look at it either any way. Okay, on this one, you're trying to find angle G. So you need to use this and this to help you. I want you to try it and then show me. And then you find J. So you can either use supplementary that equals 180, or you can use vertical angles. But remember, if they're vertical, they have to form a bow tie. So, for example, like 32 is not vertical to J. J would be vertical to 32 and the 90-degree angle. So give them both a try.